The Army Corps of Engineers says it plans to move ahead with deepening the main Delaware River shipping channel despite a General Accounting Office report that raises questions about the project. The Corps provided the press a tour of one of its dredge material disposal sites on the New Jersey side of the Delaware River. Environment correspondent Ed Rogers was there.
About 1,000 yards of mud per hour flows out of this pipe. The dredge material from the bottom of the Delaware River is dumped at the Kilkahook Federal Deposit Site. The line carrying the mud starts 4 miles away, where a 12-mile stretch of the Delaware River is being deepened from 40 to 45 feet. The Army Corps of Engineers says so far they've tested the mud and it meets safety standards.
Now, what we're seeing so far is what we've expected. There's measured levels of contaminants that are showing up in the testing, but none of those have caused us any reason to be alarmed or change our processes.
New Jersey and environmentalists oppose this project, saying a stricter contaminant standard should be in place.
Army Corps assertions that a specific set of samples that they took show everything is fine is not indicative of the project as a whole, whether you're talking about toxins in the sediments or certainly all of the wealth of other environmental harms that deepening the Delaware poses for our region.
After the sediments settle, the water carrying the mud is sent back into the river through this spillway. Years of dumping river mud here have created a unique geographic feature. The state of Delaware actually ends here, while New Jersey begins over there. It's the only place where the two states physically touch. Under a colonial-era treaty, the Delaware state line ends just at the shoreline here. Even though most of this disposal site is in Delaware, New Jersey officials complain that the Garden State is getting dumped on.
The federally owned disposal sites are located mainly in New Jersey and were established prior to World War II and during World War II and have been authorized for use by the federal government throughout that time.
This is the second time the Army Corps has given the press access to this deepening work. It was just last week that a federal General Accounting Office report raised questions about the economic benefits of the 103-mile deepening project. The second phase of work, which would require blasting rock on the river bottom near Marcus Hook, Pennsylvania, could begin in December. Army Corps officials say they will proceed with the work while responding to the GAO concerns.
The benefit-cost ratio for the project is 1.35, which means for every dollar invested, $1.35 is gained to the economy.
The Army Corps of Engineers has manipulated and misrepresented the information. They've cherry-picked the data, so nobody knows genuinely what are the accurate costs, what are the accurate benefits.
The second phase of this project still needs federal funding. Ed Rogers, NJN News, Pennsville, Salem County.